Okay, a new sun has risen. Your song of life continues. So how's our hunger level? This golden braid shows our energy level, I should say. It goes all the way to the end of the horizontal part of the dragon's body here in this lovely border. We're about a third full in our tums. We can go to options through this gem at the bottom. We go for stats and other information with the gem in the eye, and we go to our treasure haul with the one in the tail. Now, we had a proper unfair time with our treasure hoard last time. We had this bloody mouse come along, and it's like, yeah, we've kind of taken some of your stuff because we really need your help in basically destroying these snakes that have been wiping out our people. And you're not going to be able to get back your things unless you help us. And I was pretty pissed off. As a dragon, and specifically a dragon in this world, which is the word is a drak for this game. We're pretty proud people. We're the top of the rung, and the idea that a teeny weeny little good beast could do such a thing to us was We were not pleased. The mouse was willing to die anyway. It was like, yeah, I know that could be a chance. Clearly they were at the end of their tether, but the fact was they didn't come and ask. They just nicked my stuff, and yeah. It didn't go well. But when I went into my treasure to see what they'd taken everything. It wasn't just like, oh, we've taken a selection of your stuff. This whole area was filled with shinies, and they took everything. And I think that seems unfair to me. That seems a bit over the top. I mean, how many mice are in this little mouse clan? I think they were mice. They might have been like shrews or something. I don't know. I thought they were taking like half tops, but no. We came in and it's all fucking gone. And yeah. That's the very, very first time I've ever thought something in the game was unbalanced, shall we say. So yeah, we have no treasure at all. We just have a couple of special items. This is outside our den. Got a little pool. Not quite sure what the pool is for specifically. I mean, having a drink of water. Oh, me just having a little bit of a preen at myself. That's me. It did say that the sight of your current self fills you with pride. It did say that your appearance changes depending on the strength of your elements. The elements are here, these little, if you click on these little humps, they turn into orbs, and they show our power in the different elements by how intricate the symbol is. And when we went into hibernation, then we became this adolescent dragon, and we were strongest in earth, I believe earth and maybe water. And so we came out green and yellow in this way. It'll be interesting to go back and play in a different way and see what other colours we could be. So yeah, we've done staring at ourselves. We may start with getting some food. We're a little bit low. It is set up so you can't do everything in the valley or your current territory. This is our territory, the Great Green. You don't have time to do it all in one lifetime, let's say. So it's frustrating because I want to do it all, and I can't be flippant enough with my games to say, oh well, I'll come back with the next dragon. It doesn't matter. I'm like, no, this is the dragon. You know, they want to live. I couldn't be gamey enough to go, oh, on this run I'll just look at this, that and the other, and then we'll come back and make sure we've got high fire. Or I don't like playing that way. I like to have a story, and that means we care about our life. Damn it. This is kind of this sundial in the top right, or maybe it's a moon dial, I know. It's counting down the time until I assume we have to leave. That's what it did in part 1. We had a much clearer idea of why. The only hint we've gotten is a disaster dream I had, a nightmare, where a big fire dragon attacked and wiped everything. I think it wiped everything out. I can't exactly remember the dream, but the way I've interpreted it is that there's going to be a forest fire, possibly set by the no-tails. That's the symbol at the top. This shows the boundary of the no-tails territory. There aren't any in our territory, it's just the boundary. Yeah, I think there's going to be a fire, and while there might be a flood to stop it from completely wiping out everything, we'll probably have to flee, which it crushes my heart a little bit. Not just because we came to the Great Green because we heard it had no no-tails, no humans, and we thought we'd be safe here, and it's also like a cultural, historical homeland for some of the dragons. I don't know whether it's just the green dragons or all dragons, and it's always been a safe place, so the idea that something could happen to it, it makes me not want to play as much. I know that's silly, but we're still going to play. But we have found the heart of the Great Green. That's this tree symbol here, where you can see the green starts swirling around it. I'd imagine we have to go there before we get trapped or whatever it is. But for now, I reckon we should just get some food. We haven't been great at getting food in the last one, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to check out this new hunting area. You can see some of the symbols are coloured. If it's a green, yellow or red colour, it's a hunting ground. Green being an abundant hunting ground, red being sparse. If you continue to hunt in a sparse hunting ground, basically you could wipe everything out and no one will ever come back, and then you'll no longer have that hunting ground. Very unsustainable. So we're going to check out this new one we found in the last stream. You can see this area has the two symbols for wolves, which in the game are called clan singers. It has a Triskelion symbol, and I think that's where I had the dream. Yeah, and then it has the hunting ground in the shape of a pig, so we're going to check that out. Pig, would you like to hunt here for this? Yes. Please let me know how the audio is. Well, mostly if it's too quiet or too loud. There are several scents on the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. Which will you follow? The familiar scent of tusk-snort hatchling. I don't know why that's familiar, I've never seen one before. A large fur beast smelling of earth. A large fur beast with a predator's scent. Or I could go away. Yeah, we've got a problem here. for my... Hang on a sec. Bear with me. Yet again. I did start a bit late. We'll be able... Yeah, I guess it will be a short stream after all. I'm looking at I just remembered things I had to do, so it's not going to be the whole whack of 2 hours, unfortunately. Yeah, it'll be about more like 1 hour. I'm still trying to get my schedule back into something sustainable. It's difficult now. I'm studying, so hang on. I'm just going to set an alarm so I don't forget. I can get swept up, you see. So we'll set an alarm for this time. Yeah, it'll be about an hour then. Okay, so the problem here is this says a tusk-snort hatchling. That means it's a baby pig. And I'm not okay with that. I'm more of a hunter who would rather pick off the weaker, physically weaker members who aren't, the babies. I'm thinking, the ill, the old, just so it helps their group become as strong as possible. If you take away the next generation, it just seems ultimately can't think of the word. I didn't get up some water. Maybe I'll think of the word. No, I've got redundant stuck in my head, and that's not what I mean. But it's not helpful. Let's just say that. So, apart from anything else, it's probably cute, and I'm doing my best here to be a carnivorous dragon, but it's not my way. And then the other two are large fur beasts, and as far as I'm aware, we are a medium-sized beast. and so they would be too much for us. If we retire, we can go somewhere else immediately. If we went to check them out anyway, we'd have to stay, and that would be our day done. So we're gonna back out because we want food. I would have liked to find some information on these two large fur beasts, but we gotta focus. Can we just get out? Do we have to retire? I'm not sure now. I seem to remember that if you just came out, you could continue if you haven't actually done anything. But it does say retire, so we may lose an entire day, but I can't see another way out of this one. Hang on, let's just check my status. I haven't done that. In the summer of your life, plenty of time remains for you to make the heart of the green your own. You're in perfect health, you're hungry. Okay. Yeah, we're right there. We'll see. Oh, that sucks. I didn't hunt. Oh, fuck it. Well, now we know. I thought I could back out and then pick somewhere else to go, but now I've just completely wasted a day. That's frustrating. So now we're really hungry. Oh dear. I realise I'm not in the best of moods for this kind of game, which is a bit of a bugger. I would do my best anyway, not to let personal mood affect it too much, but I will. Now I've recognised that I'm just a little bit irritated. I will try and keep on top of it. So we'll try and do the fish again. We embarrassed ourselves with the fish last time. Or maybe we need something bigger. Whoop, that's not what I meant. Alright, we'll go for a ram instead. We need something bigger. We're pretty hungry. Try not to think about what happened with the ram last time. Excuse me. Several scents on the air. It's very yellow for the great green. We've got the familiar scent of great horn shorefoot. That would be the ram. Or maybe it's a mountain sheep. I'm not sure. Huh. A ram can be a sheep. What am I thinking? I'm so all over the place today. I do apologise. A moderately sized feather beast with a predatory scent. A large fur beast smelling of the meadows. We will start with the great horn shorefoot. We're probably not good enough to take it on, but we'll see. Maybe we can creep up and donk it on the head. There it is. Awesome. Look at those horns. It's quite something. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a great horn shorefoot here. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you're here. It is not yet in clear sight, still far away. The wind is not in your favour and carries your scent directly to your prey. You must move quickly if you wish to sneak up on it. Ah, well, bugger. Do we know anything about the great horn shorefoots? Great horn shorefoots. I'm saying it wrong. We do know something. We've got some text and the image is starting to come into view. Large proud head weapons. Unusual courage. Sheer tenacity. Great. Okay. Let's look at the damage then. It's got the symbols, colour symbols for earth and fire going through its body. So we'll see. Yep. That's pretty terrifying. Yeah, and kick our ass in all ways but water. Water is how keen your senses are. Fire is how powerful you are. Earth is your endurance. And air is how quick you are, basically. So it's quicker than me. It's got more endurance. And it's stronger. But maybe we can sneak up. We can't sneak up. Oh. Well, we have to give it a go. We're here now. How we can draw nearer silently. You can see how the water orb popped up and has a kind of green aura. That means we would be successful. I'm going to try and observe for one beat and then draw nearer. Hopefully it won't see us. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. It remains yet just on the edge of your senses, a great distance away. Silently draw nearer. Still ignorant of us. Not very far away. We dashed it. It would only be several heartbeats. Okay, now if you hover over silently, draw nearer, you can see that the aura around it is yellow. So now we have 50-50 of it being alerted. I get the feeling if it's alerted, it'll just turn on us. So I'm going to try and go for the strike. It's probably just going to flee. So let's ready our clicking skills. Strike! Ah, it's busted us. Look at it. Look at that look. Is that really? You thought you could creep up on me? It notices you and readies itself for battle. And of course, it doesn't run away. We just read about it. Tenacity. All right, here we go. We have an option to flee if it gets ridiculous. Look, decisive. All right. Let me grab my notes. Have we ever fought one like this before? Surefoot. Okay, that's just a Surefoot. That's a regular one that the No-Tails had, and they did fire and earth. This is a Great Horn Surefoot. I'd imagine a little bit different, so... Oh, I do have a Great Horn Surefoot. Yeah, okay, I know it uses fire, and I'm pretty sure it hit me so heavily I had to flee. So we'll see, we'll see. Use all of them. If it's going to come at me with fire, I shouldn't use water, but I usually... No, that's not right. If it comes at me with fire, I shouldn't use air, but I like to use air first for the ability Swift Strike. This means we can sometimes get a swipe in before it sees us, but it's quicker than us anyway. And if it uses fire, that will overwhelm us, so we're not going to be able to use that, do our usual. I wonder if... Do we have Pacify? Hang on, no, Pacify would be water, wouldn't it? Yes. Okay, we're going to try and pacify it with water ability. This will make it unable, could make it unable to attack in the next turn if I remember correctly. Here we go. Like, keep an eye out on what element it's going to use. Oh, it used fire, yeah. Oh no, that wasn't good. Nasty, nasty. So what have we got? You sing a soothing mind song to your foe, and their inner fire is greatly weakened. I don't know why that A on the and is capitalised. Good. Inner fire is greatly weakened. The Great Horn Surefoot charges you, fire in its eyes, and deals serious damage. You are battered. Your wounds are beginning to slow you down. Okay, how's it looking now? So now you can see that the sigil in the fire orb is less complicated. It's actually the same as ours now. Because we suppressed it a little bit, but we are injured. Not cool, not cool. Okay. We need to do some damage. So we shouldn't use air. Shall we... See, if we try and roast it, we lose energy, and that's not really what we came here for. What about our earth abilities? We could just try and give it a good old bite. Or we could... Maybe we should lean on the water. I mean, water is strong against fire, and we're pretty good with our senses. As far as I recall, we're about the same. I'm going to try Flowing Strike. Try some more water. Okay, here we go. And it uses air. Okay. Cheeky. What have we got now? The Great Horn Surefoot lashes quickly at you and catches you off guard, striking first. Deals light damage. You attack gracefully. That's really going to help. Dealing moderate damage. But again, it's not... Okay, we're basically the same. Still. Shit. The fire thing will wear off. Ah, I'm battered, so my water is actually lower. I should have checked that before. That was a bit of a dumb thing to do. I'm actually thinking fire at this point, but is there a fire one I can use that doesn't use energy? I don't think so. Power Strike, maybe? I think Burning Breath does. Hang on, I wrote it down. This is because it's your spot. Burning Breath costs small energy. Power Strike. Moderate damage may overwhelm. Okay, so Power Strike doesn't cost small energy. We're going to try a Power Strike. cross fingers. Go! It uses water at us. You asshole. How did it know I was going to use fire? Ah, this sucks. Oh dear. You attack with a mighty blow. You deal moderate damage to the Great Horn Surefoot. The Great Horn attacks gracefully and uses your force against you, dealing serious damage. Your opponent is battered and worse for wear. Your attacks are having an effect. But your essence shouts crimson. You are now truly injured. Look at the state of the border. It's all pale and cracked. Our gems are orange. Okay, we could flee now. We're going to need to rest anyway. Or we could try again. If it injures us one more time, it'll go red and we'll be crippled and we'll have to rest quite a lot. But how's it looking? I just don't think we can take it, but I'm feeling stubborn and I want one more go. It still seems to be a bit suppressed on the fire side of things. Oh my goodness. So far it's gone fire, air, water. Maybe I'll try, this could be my end, but it doesn't always use fire, so there's no point not trying to use Swift Strike and just crossing our fingers that we get hit in, but it is quicker than us. Does that mean we can't? That like there's no way to get this hit in? Or just that it's less likely? Other than that, we could just go for a bite with Earth. Earth is neutral, it's not stronger or weaker. I mean, if we bite it and injure it, it's only going to go down to injured, you know, getting the orange aura, as we are now, and we'd need probably 2 more strikes to finish it off. Well, we're feeling stubborn and reckless, so we might as well go with Swift Strike. I feel like we're going to be limping back to the den soon. Comes at us with air as well. Ooh. Okay. Oh no, it strikes first. It did the same. It did a Swift Strike as well, but it was better than us. So it got us with light damage, but we lash out swiftly with our claws and also deal light damage. We are basically in the same boat as before. Fabulous. Is the fire back? Yeah. Okay, the pacify effect has worn off. It's got all of its strength. It's slightly weaker in air, but still quicker than us. Oh my goodness. This is such a mistake. Okay, I'm going to play it safe now with Bite. Just to see what it does, and then we're going to slink away, feeling very embarrassed. And it comes at us with fire! What was that? I was killed! Well, shit! I was literally killed! I thought I had 2 more... Oh, that must have been a really great strike. Whew, with a sigh of relief, you realise that the tragedy you experienced was merely a dream. You are safe, for now. The sun is yours to relive as you see fit. So you have basically 3 lives during each part. There are 3 parts. And once you've lost all 3, you die for real. You know, no reloads or anything like that. Okay. I'm just going to write it down so we remember not to be risky. So we have 1 life remaining. Oh, I was stuffly, I apologise. Right. That's 2 days that did absolutely nothing for us. Fabulous. But I was right. Big sheep, too much for us. So we'll probably slink... shall we... I mean, I'd rather have fish, but we keep failing to catch the fish, which is weird because we're the master of the shift scales and that's what we find here. I don't like eating snakes, they kind of creep me out. And if it's a poisonous snake, you need to burn it before you eat it to get rid of the poison, which uses up some of your energy anyway. Alright, we'll go with the fishing. We'll slink down here. We know our dream said, don't go hunting rams, you dumbass. That's how I interpreted it. There are several scents on the air. The familiar scent of shift scale. We've literally mastered the shift scale, but we still can't catch the bloody things. A large scale beast lurking in the water. A small feather beast smelling of the reeds. Well, I think logically we'd come across a small feather beast in the reeds before we came to the actual water with the fish in it, so we're going to go for the bird. Cross fingers. Ah, it's a mallard. The wind has spoken to your nose and ears, bringing tidings of a water wing in the area. It is, as of yet, ignorant of you. While not immediately in front of you, it is not far either. Will you strike now, or... The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Alright, do we have any information on the mallard? I don't think we do. Yeah, completely new to us. How fun. See, if I had a choice, I would be a vegetable-eating dragon who went around and explored and learned about the creatures. Just out of a sense of knowledge, wanting to know more things. But no, that's not how it works here. We'll check the strength. See how it measures up to us. Yes, it's true, we're as powerful as a duck. A small duck. We are as quick as a duck. We have keener senses and more endurance. Well, that's something at least. Okay, duck seems to have air running through it. You can just about see little symbols there. So the wind is neutral. Okay, if it's neutral, we want to find out more information. We will keep still and observe. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. It is not very far away. If you dashed at it now, it would be only several heartbeats. Now, we do actually want to eat, so we can't just have this as an observation day, so to speak. We will do it one more time, and then edge nearer. Completely oblivious. Silently draw nearer. Oh, it's a 50-50. Oh, I don't like that. Is that because of the speed? Our senses are more keen, are they not? Yeah. That's a bit... I'm thinking about it. No sign of acknowledgement. Did we get any more information from that? No. I always forget to count how many times you observe before you get more information. I'm going to try one more. Just doing some duck watching. Still ignorant. Okay, it's a water wing. I don't think we've encountered a water wing before. Notes say I'm right. Water wing. Okay. See, with fish and with birds, as a general rule, if you don't catch them, they're gone. They either swim away or they fly away. We can't currently fly. Our wings are not strong enough to hold us. We can swim, but strangely we never get the option to chase in the water, which makes me wonder what was the point of us learning to swim. I know, it's nice to swim, but from a game. Anyway, this is a water wing. Like all feather beasts, they were kin to the Drakh long, long ago, but gradually lost their power with the darkening of the world and the destruction wrought by the time of falling ash. While most feather beasts have a close relationship with the air, water wings embrace water also, having learned many of its secrets, and feast upon smaller beings both above and below the mirrored surfaces. I kind of knew that. Okay. Can we strike from this distance? I'm just worried that it will just... It's a 50-50 of it just flying away. Can we strike from this distance? I don't know. How close does it say we are? It says we're pretty close. All right, we're gonna try a strike. Oh! No. It wings away, escaping your grasp. I'm really not good at this game. Alright. So we'll get over to the water, see if we can catch ourselves a fish. Shift scale. Let's look it up then. Obviously, we don't fight it. It just swims away if we don't get it. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a shift scale here. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. While not immediately in front of you, it's not far either. The wind favours you this hunt. The shift scale is upwind from you and will take longer for your scent to reach it. So you can see how we know we've mastered the shift scale by this golden triangle that's around it. We know everything about it. It has no fire. It cannot attack. But I mean, we're faster than it. We're stronger than it. Everything says we should be able to grab this guy, but it's not always that easy. They're slippery, you know, fish. 50-50 for silently drawing nearer. No need to keep observing. Upwind. I'm still going to try, even though it's 50-50. I think it's 50-50. Oh, okay. From its posture, you know that it's not ignorant of the fact that danger may be near. It is so close. The scent of its essence stokes the fires within your core. Okay, we are now going to use the keeping still in order to make it relax again, so we can better strike. Okay, it makes no sign of acknowledgement. It's so near you could reach out and touch it with your talons. Alright, here goes, guys. Go! Did I get it? Yeah, I did. You strike true, destroying your prey in an instant. You feel a sense of pride and accomplishment in your skill. Sure I do. Most waterbound are tasty, but this one is especially so. Going over the gross part. Its rare oils settle nicely into your core. I find it difficult to read the rending flesh type stuff. That's just me. Well, we caught something. Hooray! Oh dear. Okay, more water. So the strike minigame there that you saw, or maybe just heard, it used to be a lot harder when I didn't know how to do it. That sounds ridiculous, I know. So when I did it, when you learn it in the tutorial, it says, okay, wait for the two circles to align and then you strike. So I was there tensely watching and, you know, staring at these circles, waiting till they seemed to me to be perfectly aligned and then clicking. But I'd often do it too soon and I'd fail. And it happened quite a lot, and I said, oh, I'm not very good at this. Not very good at this. Then I watched someone else stream the game, and apparently, as you must saw, not apparently at all, it is true, you wait long enough, and when the circles align, it goes red, and then you click. And that's just so much easier, and I'm not sure if it makes it better or worse, to be honest. I like that it means I'm more likely to catch stuff, but it was more challenging before. Not that I'm usually one up for a challenge, to be honest. Okay, we could try for another duck. I don't know. We've only managed to catch one fish. I think we should try for another fish. Although, what? They're about the same. I mean, one of them can swim away and one of them can fly away. We know everything there is to know about the shift scale. I'm going to risk it, even though I said we weren't going to be risky. I will go for another duck. The taste of water wing essence is upon the air. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. Its body and yours are nowhere near each other. The wind is not in your favour. Oh, bollocks, not again. I'm so Sorry. I'm not zen enough right now for the game. I'm having a bit of a grump. I think I didn't have enough breakfast. You must move quickly if you wish to sneak up on it. Yeah. Ah, what a bugger. Well, I'm going to observe anyway. Makes no sign of acknowledgement. Did we get anything from that? No, of course we didn't. That was just one more. Can we silently draw nearer? Yes. Okay. We're going to risk another observation. Oh, yeah, okay. Did it. Did we get any more information? No, we didn't. Oh, dear. Maybe it's 4 again. Oh, I should write that down. Oh, my goodness. I can't breathe. I'm pretty much over my cold. I just can't breathe through my nose yet. It's always my bloody nose, isn't it? Times. Okay, I was just making a note of something. Can we silently draw nearer? It's 50-50 again. Shit. So what did we... Oh, oh my goodness, I can't remember what we did. Did we silently draw nearer and fail, or did we try to strike and failed last time? Honestly, how could I not remember? It was like a few minutes ago. I did sleep terribly. Neighbours, you know. I know I'm indecisive. I like it. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I have to make a decision. How close does it say we are? If you dashed it now, it would only be several heartbeats. It sounds like we're close. But I felt like I thought that before. My goodness. What did we do? If only I could remember what we did. I'm going to try and strike. No, I'm going to... Oh, no. E. I'm going to silently draw nearer. Okay. Oh, bollocks! No! It saw me! I'm rubbish. It's so bad. Oh dear, I've never really had a knack for games. Like the clumsiest dragon ever. And we're basically at the same place we were before, energy-wise. But, whatever. I'm gonna go and explore somewhere. We're having a grump. Excuse me again. What have we not checked out? We've not checked out the, Might be good to get some more treasure, because those bloody mice managed to steal all of it. Yes, I'm cranky. Okay, treasure it is. Is this easy treasure or difficult treasure? It's difficult treasure, damn it. I'm not doing very well. More of the tantalizing crystal talons remain. What do? Use your teeth and claws to extract the treasure? I think that hurt us a little bit. Leave it, or... Yeah, the hidden option just says, oh, if only you had a tool to deal with this. So we're going to painfully extract some treasure. Try to get some cathartic movement going. More pain, and even less gain than last time. Your forepaws and gums are bleeding by the time you have a belly full of the crystals to take back to your lair. As the suns pass, you will come to enjoy the apricot sparkle of these rare gems, but you are definitely beginning to see why the ruby kin prefer to steal their crystals from the delvers rather than wrestle it from the stone themselves. Ouch. You gained some earth mastery. Good, good. Oh, oh, blimey. Oh no, no, please don't attack us. We're really small. Look at it. That. Wow. What fabulous colours. The screaming song of a kin tears at the morning air. An invader has come. In accordance with tradition, it states its identity and purpose. I'm sure it's friendly. I am the leaping bolt from heaven, over bright, over hot, consuming all. I am the dire flame which cripples the night, forcing harsh light upon shadow. I am the blinding blaze, shocking and new. In your mind, you label this brash kin Flare. Great. I'm naming these things. Oh dear, I'm not cut out for this. Oh, hatchling who dares claim sacred ground, your tender self is not worthy of these lands. By this tree, which I have blasted to a smoke, bleeding shell. Smoke, bleeding shell. Sorry, I'm not really sure what that means. I challenge you for this domain. When the sun is next born, it shall belong to me. Flee if you value your life and survive. Keep your flesh unmarred and seek out a new dwelling. For if you are so foolish as to lay your claws against mine, I shall do to you as I have done here. Such is my song. As you follow the sound to its source, your feathers tremble and rise. Fear courses deliciously through your veins. I've never felt particularly delicious about fear. I'm probably doing it wrong. Upon your arrival, you see that it has blasted an innocent tree into utter destruction. It maintains threat stance, slamming its tail into the ground repeatedly. The scent of innocent cinders fans the flames of righteous rage within you. I really wish it did, but I'm actually just, I wish I could run away. But that's me. I am not my Drak. We will try and support the Drak as much as possible. But we know we're not very strong. And look at it! Look at it, it's terrifying. It's basically got war paint on. I just wanted to have a nice home. Setting fire to my trees. Its mocking song is repeated over and over. I don't know, I probably would have gone with a capital I there. That's probably why I don't fight very well. The crash of its tail, again and again. Destroy the invader, or remain calm. I'm more of a calm, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty calm in a kind of terror way. While fire calls you to action, the patient, humble voice of earth is strong enough within you to calm the flames of wrath. Observing that Flare has the high ground and is in a strong position, ready for any physical attack, you pause. Your feathers slowly relax, and fear is replaced with more helpful mental weather. Mental weather, I like that. You circle around it, taking in its many scars, the sense of many places upon it. This is a nomad, a kin which has not known a permanent home in quite some time. And I also would have put that instead of witch. Generally, if you've written witch like that, you're going to need another comma, but it's so soon after this comma that I would have gone with a kin that has not known a permanent home. But I'm not 100% about the witches and the that's, so don't automatically assume that just because I've stated it, it is correct. That's a really long little finger you got there, dude. So you are not a complete fool, it sings. Its thought song slightly less jagged, more curved now. My truths remain, however. I am strong in both fire and earth. I destroy easily, and am not easily destroyed. You are weaker. Surrender is wise. It's not wrong. This must sound completely unintimidating when I read it out with my stuffy nose. What is your response? Boldly attack. No, I don't want to hover over. Whoa, we've got lots of options. I'm going to try not to hover over them. If you hover over them, you could possibly get one of the orbs to pop up, and then you'll see how likely it is. Although, now I think about it, I've been avoiding doing that because it felt like getting information I couldn't have. But maybe it just means that I know my strengths and weaknesses. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, we will hover over. We can boldly attack because we are now better positioned. I can't see what what the Drak's elements are, which is a bit of a bugger. I don't really want to boldly attack because we know that we are indeed weaker. Offer to trade, we don't really have anything. Counter with a strong battle song, which for some that summons the air orb and says we will fail. Our battle song is not good. Prove that we are mightier with fire. Again, that won't work. Fire is not one of our strong elements. Challenge to a contest of wits. That gives us nothing. Try to assess Flair's strengths and weaknesses. 50-50 chance with that one. Or surrender. Last time I surrendered was in part 1, and that counted as a fail. Basically, because if I think in this case, if we surrender, it means we give up our home, and yeah, that's a fail state. So I'm gonna challenge to a contest of wits. Although, honestly, I mean, my Drak would be able to do it. Me, myself, not sure. Flair spits an arc of sparks which fizzle to the ground. Are you too weak, then, to stand against me like a true warrior kin? Warrior kin. Sorry, I'm missing some of the spaces in this one. Yes, it's true. Miserable tree tail. Oh, he just called me a squirrel. Hearted coward. You are kin only in form and not in essence. Your hackles rise. Ooh, okay. If you're watching, not just listening, you can see that the second option is the text is white and pale grey. That's because this, for other people, would be a hidden option if they hadn't learnt enough of a particular element. So we can either attack or use the hidden option. And I'm one of those people who's like, there's a hidden option, I totally want to use it. Ask if Flair is too stupid for a battle of wisdom. Accuse it of being kin only in body and not in mind. See? Drak knows what it's about. Doesn't need me. Get in the way. Flair growls deep in its throat, but then huffs, chewing down the fire seed. I will not have a child question my wisdom, it spits. Challenge my mind if you dare. I don't know where we're going with this. After the appropriate prelude of exchange of oaths, swearing to abide by the verdict of the context, Flair poses a riddle. Right, yeah, we're going to think one up. We're going, yes, I challenge you to a test, but you have to think up the test. Okay? Alright, last time we did a riddle, it was very, very simple to the point where I almost missed it because I assumed it was more difficult. So, let's do our best. My second screen has just died, so bear with me. I'll try and summon it again. There we go. Alright. Coated in fine white fur, I fly but never land. I cry but have no eyes. What am I? Oh, I hate riddles. This was my Drak's choice, not mine. Coated in fine white fur, I fly but never land. I cry. I mean, I first thought of snow, but obviously snow does fall to the ground. Clouds. There we go. Fine white fur. They look kind of fluffy and they're white. Well, some of them are white. They fly in the air but don't land. They cry because it rains. Yeah! Hey, I can do really simple riddles. I actually do feel proud, so shush. Will it accept a singular or will I have to say... Oh, if it's I, surely you're a singular. Hopefully it accepts singular. As you correctly answer the question, Flair almost chokes on its own rage, but does not attack. Though doing so would violate no law, to go against one's own oath would mark one as honourless, and when known as such, one can never again trade, parley, or communicate with other kin. God, that was easy. One would have to be desperate indeed to become a known liar. Flair withdraws to find another kin to challenge in its long search for a home. Flair has been defeated and forced to look elsewhere for a place to call its own. You have won your first territorial defence. Phew! It has left a bit of itself behind. A rather loud crown feather. Its screaming colours will do well to remind you of your victory. Woo! Yay! Screaming plume. This is an appropriately loud feather from the crown of Flare, the shouting invader whom you bested. Does that count as treasure? I think it does. Should we go in and see if it's in the treasure thing? I'm so glad they let us do... Fascinating. Yeah, I'm so glad they let us do things without might, because it wouldn't have worked at all. But I think it kind of showed, by the easiness of the riddle, showed that Flare didn't quite have the intelligence I assumed. So yeah, okay. Now it looks like we've got loads of treasure again. Okay, so it seems like this is just like a default picture, if you know what I mean. I don't mean to be immersion breaking or anything there. I just think that's how it looked before, and we only clawed up some apricot coloured crystals. So, oh, but hey, it looks nice. And look, we got a nice little feather that we've stuck to the wall somehow. Lovely. Probably hungry again. I'm going to quickly grab something to help me breathe through my nose. If you will bear with me a second. Oh, well, a minute. No, not that fast. Okay, hold on. Fly. Blanket tripping up. I'm okay. Right. Hair on my face. We're hungry again, aren't we? Yep. Hungry. Heading out. Oh, but I don't want a hunt. I'd probably have to go for snakes and it creep me out. How bad is it? Yeah, alright, we'll go to the creepy snake place. Hunting. Several scents on the air, which will you follow? The familiar scent of deathbite tail beast, a small fur beast smelling of earth, a moderately sized feather beast with a predatory scent. Are we moderately sized? I think we might be moderately sized now. Let's give it a try. Go for the moderately sized feather beast. The wind has spoken to your nose and ears, bringing tidings of a night skyclaw in the area, which is weird because it's like daytime and everything. Have I got night skyclaw? Yes, but we failed miserably because I've got nothing there. The wind favours you. Good. Do we have any information about... No, we don't. Nice bit of favourable wind. Looks like it's strongest in air from over here. Let's check that. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe we're not moderately sized. Maybe we are, we're just really weak. Yeah, stronger than us in air, stronger in water, and stronger in fire, but weaker in earth. Okay. Observe. Completely oblivious to your presence. Not yet in clear sight. Observe. Its body and yours are nowhere near each other. Observe. Completely oblivious to your presence. Let's go one more. Ignorant of us. Now we have some information. This is one of the Night Clan of the Skyclaw tribe. Sounds awesome, doesn't it? The true lair of these swift and far-seeing feather beasts is the night itself, which is to them filled with comfort and plenty. While they represent destruction to smaller beings, the kin see them as beautiful kindred spirits. Their ability to pierce the darkness of the night with their eyes is often taken as a symbol of wisdom. Patient and thoughtful, their songs often carry tiny scraps of long-forgotten secrets through the air. Well, now it's even harder to give it a nom. Kindred spirits, and now we're just going to trying to eat the bugger. We'll probably fail, so it'll be fine. Silently draw nearer. Oh, that's a big fail. That's a big red fail there. Imagine striking from all the way over here, though. I mean, it's just going to fly away. We might as well. I'm not going to keep just sitting and observing. That also seems a little bit cheesy, just to do that over and over to get the information. So we'll go, rah! That's it, just because it's funny. The night skyclaw wings away, escaping your grasp. We are a little bit relieved, to be honest. We learned more about the way of the night skyclaws. We will go for the small fur beast now. I just hate eating those damn snakes. It's described in a really creepy way. You encounter a long ear. Oh, that's what we've come to. Long ears are what we would hunt with when we were hatchlings. And not always successfully. You encounter a long ear foraging for food, following the way of its people. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. Its body and yours are nowhere near each other. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. I think we have mastered long ears. Yes, we have. Good for us. This would be like a snack, basically, the size we are now. But better than nothing. Silently draw nearer. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness. It is not very far away. If you dashed at it now, it would only be several heartbeats. Can we still draw? We can give it a go. 50-50 for silently drawing nearer. Completely oblivious. Now we can strike. Look at it sleeping. Adorable. Strike! Got it! At least it was quick. Yes, yes, yes. We strike true. Blah, 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 blah. Food. Talk. Gain some energy. Oh, I thought we were done. Oh no, I was still thinking about that fish, wasn't I? Yeah, daydreaming about a fish. You know how it is. Alright. We'll go for the creepy snake. Oh no, but the creepy snake means we'd lose some energy because we'd have to roast it in order to make it safe for eating. Not that it would, like, kill us. It wouldn't poison us to death or anything, but it seems a bit like we would just lose the energy we got from eating the rabbit. Alright, we're just eking out tiny amounts of food. That's okay. Well, that's just how we're doing it this time. Long ear, dash in now. Carries your scent directly to your prey. Okay, we have to move quickly on this one. Silently draw nearer. It's a 50-50. Yep, worked out, worked out. Can almost touch it. Strike! I missed it. I still managed to miss it. Something weird happened. I don't know. You missed your moment, but you're still close enough to destroy it. Alright. Alright. I don't know. It looks like it would be a perfectly decent sized meal for I mean, if our tum is like here, our tum is not our entire size. Oh, I feel so bad for it. It's like, I will have to fight you. It's like less than a quarter of my size. It's as fast as I am though, so you know, don't sniff at it. We know that the attack pattern of the long ear is earth, water, air. Don't know which one it starts with, but we'll go with Swift Strike. See if we can catch it. Swift Strike comes at us with water. Okay, you lash out swiftly with your claws and catch it off guard, striking first. You deal moderate damage. The long ear attacks gracefully, dealing light damage. The air grows richer with fear and despair. Your enemy is now injured. I don't really see it as my enemy. So it came at us with water, which means it will do air next, and strongest against air is fire. So we will power strike it. Boom! We completely overcome its defences. It tastes like the flowers of spring, the grasses of summer, the hidden root treasures of the fields. We gain some energy. Now we are halfway full, which I think is a good way to be. The sun hangs low in the sky, signalling the end of this hunt. Well, at least we got something, eh? So we're about halfway through our time. Anything to be said in our status? We're still hungry, technically. But I like exploring. I'm going to check out this very sharp symbol. I think it might be a Delver symbol. Let's check it out. Delvers, I'm not 100% sure, but I actually think they might be analogous to dwarves. Investigate. Okay, we've got a scene of a tree. We're looking up a tree, and we can see tree tails and... I'm not quite sure what these are called in the game, but they're woodpeckers and squirrels. Seem to be making a lot of noise. They're either running to the tree or running up the tree. On this new sun, the great green takes you to an ancient tree, large in stature and rife with feather beast and fur beast. As you approach, a tree tail sings to you for aid with frantic song. They mar, they break, they maim, scarring the skin of our sacred home, feasting upon the tiny children of the green, the feather beasts, the bark borers, the defilers. We struggle to defend our sacred tree from these ruinous invaders, but the fire of destruction lives within you, great kin. Aid us now. Destroy the bark borers. We will pay in shiny stones, probably my old ones they found lying around. Before you have time to decide, a bark borer sings out as well. Its song full of garnet frustration. Okay, the bark borers are the woodpeckers. They starve us, drive us from our prey. Zealots, raving madness and righteousness. The fur beasts, the tree tails, the fanatics. We struggle to survive in the midst of their fervour, but the gift of destruction is yours to bestow, O kin. Aid us now, destroy the tree tails. We will repay you with knowledge, for we are unbound and have gathered small secrets to ourselves. What is your will? Really? This is what you're doing to me? So there's a little fight going on for the tree between the squirrels, the tree tails and the bark borers. And apparently I have to pick sides. This is getting like Dragon Age again. So I know this is my territory. It doesn't mean I have to police everyone. We can aid one or the other. We could threaten to destroy the whole damn thing. Or refuse to involve ourselves in the petty dispute. But I like to think of myself as a benevolent monarch of the green. And they're being really noisy. I'm tempted to threaten to destroy the tree in the hopes that they will learn to live together. Balance is much better than one over the other. That was my first thought, so I should probably go with it. First time I'm playing, I'm not doing any particular personality. I'm doing mostly what I would pick, with some leanings towards being dragony. There doesn't seem to be anybody in the right or wrong here, so it's hard to pick. I mean, I have to go really, really basic and say I prefer squirrels to woodpeckers, which just seems really lame. Not a good reason, so I will threaten to destroy the great tree. Pipe down. You inhale deeply, shaping the fire within. As the pure flame licks the edges of your maw, you cast out your song. I really hope I'm going to say what I want to say. Hear me now, lesser beasts. This kin has no time for petty quarrels. If this flame matures, the great tree falls, and your audacious interruptions with it. Losing the tree is in the interest of neither party, and their frustration with each other is quelled by their fear. As you listen, their songs become more harmonious, unified in apologising for disturbing you with their foolish interests, and begging you not to destroy their livelihood, promising to share the tree with each other, if only you will show mercy. Oh, we can still go ahead and destroy it, because, sometimes you just want to be an asshole, apparently. It's never been something I've felt, but I know a lot of people enjoy that sort of thing. We will accept their apology and spare the tree. Of course we will, it's a tree. Come on. We're caring for our people. As you allow the fire seed to move slowly back down your long neck and into your gullet, the beastlings reach a quick consensus. The tree tails will use their gentler paws to collect food for the bark borers. This way, the tree may stay healthy and the bark borers fed. I'm not sure that sounds like a fair deal, but if everybody's happy, that's fine. Having brought peace through this shadow of destruction, you continue on your way with dignity and pride. You have gained no treasure, but your wise resolution of the dispute will not go unnoticed by others. Oh yeah, since we've been here, we've had 2 times where it said, oh, your reputation for such and such is growing. I think we had a reputation for compassion, and I think one for something to do with power, because we totally fried and ate that little mouse with its problem. That's when we had a proper dragon moment. Gained water mastery and improved your reputation among the kin. It's important to impress the kin because we want to become a great dragon, and that means, people have to see us as such. Perception, Oh, nice! We have achieved the 3rd grade of mastery in the air element. By spending a sun studying in your lair, you can now divine the hidden properties and values of artifacts you have collected. Did I write down the last one? Did I write down Fire Flash? Yes, I did. Okay, we want to write down this one. Ooh, my air looks much better now, doesn't it? My fire is still pretty weak, but I just don't... I find it very hard to pick the angry ones, the destructive... Oh, hello. my I was going to say neck cushion, but it's more like a head cushion has just popped off the top. I was fiddling with it. Hang on. All right, I got it. Sorted. Oh, and now I've knocked the microphone. Ah, it's all falling apart. Research, excellent. I love research. Oh dear. Okay, air. I am writing it down so I can have a quick glance in my notebook when I want to know what does what, and what abilities we have. So, research. I love that research is an ability. Okay. You no longer need assistance in identifying the unique treasures you find. By spending a sun in your den, you can divine the use and value of artifacts you have collected. How will I write that down? Identify artifacts. Costs 1 sun. Nice. Good. Whew. How are we doing? 3rd degree. How are we doing with our other ones? Looks like, yeah, we're actually almost halfway towards the 4th grade of mastery in Earth. Almost halfway to the 4th degree of... bloody hell. 4th grade of mastery in water. And, a quarter of a way to the 3rd grade of mastery in fire. Yep. That says it all, doesn't it, really?